We're live now. Just getting some things ready. Start off by
We
thanking
live.
Start
Nobody
off.
was pissed because somebody gave him beef jerky.
Yeah, we're calling it the bacon campaign. He's vegan, not impressed.
Hey, at least I'm
that's
still
why
alive
you
though,
said
right?
that.
Hey
This
man,
is
maybe
called
if you weren't
campaign.
vegan, you would still be alive in the other campaign. Maybe.
Well, the fucking thing that ate me wasn't vegan, that's for sure.
Did you get eaten?
Well, I mean, it chewed on me first. That's what put me down at first.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know that.
So yeah, since we're doing a story DM type thing, why doesn't somebody give us a recap of the last session? I could actually use that myself.
Basically, we just stumbled across this little, pretty much an orc fort, I guess you could say, outside of a cave. We bodied these two orcs. Actually bodied one of them. One went running into the cave. And
No. The other campaign next.
What?
That's the one.
No,
we're
he's
doing with Jared.
yeah, he's also talking. I think that's the one he's talking about.
That is, yeah.
The Goblin Camp.
Oh, the Goblin campaign. Can I start it almost killing the little kid?
No, this is the one that we did when we went and stole the root.
No.
So we were sitting in the bar.
Yeah, but Nick
right?
knows that one. He wants to know what happened in the last campaign with Jared.
I didn't think
This is
we were
correct.
putting both campaigns together, but okay, sorry, my bad.
Oh, no worries. We are. You guys have all the roles. You got the other game.
We're molding
In that-
Lex's backstory.
Yeah, okay, but in that case, Jared is following the Mines of Phandelver. Like his campaign is following that. We are still
they're
in a
showing
cave.
commercials on our stream.
Me and him
Only
talk
when you
today.
jump on.
We're on the same
For real?
page for stories.
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
showing a commercial right now on our shit.
Yeah, because
It
we're
better
affiliated.
be something dope, but not like
That's a good sign.
fucking Tresemme, ooh la la.
No, it's what? It's for Geico.
Oh, that's lit.
That's fucking lit. I've never been a part of anything like that.
That's pretty sweet.
Ad revenue on these hoes.
Where's the link for that Roll20? Is it in Discord?
It's in the Facebook chat. It's not waiting for you. Just search it. Search like Roll20 and Nick, and it'll come up. What are you doing, babe? Getting water.
We'll be good to go in just a second, fellas.
Take your time, bro. Don't worry about it.
Hey, fellas, it's good to be together again.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I like you guys. This is a good stream.
How the fuck do you search? Never mind.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, you just go to the Facebook search, type in Nick space Roll20, and whatever link he sent will be there.
I also just linked the Roll20 into Discord, so you can like go into the call chat and like there should be a link there.
Oh yeah, there's way less messages
The
there.
DM screen is the Crypt Keeper. That's classic.
That
And
is
as
fun.
soon as I figure out where the button is, I'm going to donate to our stream.
You're a man.
If you go to Twitch and scroll down, you'll see the donate.
I'm coming. I'll go to Twitch, go to our stream, right?
What are you doing?
Scroll down.
So where did you guys leave off in the session with Jared? Because we talked. We're on the same page.
Okay, we're in the mine still. We killed Crag, but he said there was another Crag, whatever his name is. There was another section to go.
In that case, we
I
are not
was
on the same page.
Literally left off.
So that makes that simple. I didn't realize that was the case. Okay, so the last time we left off, you guys had just come out of a sort of a mission to grab the pipe from the gentleman that you were looking to rob, young Gerald, who is no longer as much of a fan of you guys.
Whatever. Fuck Gerald.
Fuck Gerald, exactly. So you guys had just left off. Coming back, he had given you all sorts of gold, and you had smoked some root. And I believe what had happened is Lex had another vision of a beautiful enchantress lady who was screaming at him, much like the barkeep was screaming at him. The barmaid. And when you snapped out of it, you slapped her. And I believe that's where we left off. Is at the pub, and you guys have been partying pretty hard.
I have an extra,
Lex-
guys.
Lex, your character sheet is. You can get it at the journal.
I'll mute your Twitch stream.
And
1 second.
Donnie Gideon should be in there now. Oh, Nick might have
No.
to add him to the character.
Yeah, he still does.
Gideon? Yeah, okay, I'll add him right now.
Gideon and Rick.
What? Our sheets are good money?
Richter's in there as Lex.
Yeah, but he didn't have his sheet filled out. I've now put in Richter from the other campaign with a filled out sheet. The only thing he'll have to do is level him with the character.
Okay, so just add 2 characters, one for Alan, one for Lex.
Yeah, the one's Gideon of the Red Wave, and the other one is Richter Iron Ring.
Can you level me up too? Because I think the character I have, I don't know, but it might be. The character I have there is level 1.
Yeah, it'll only take a minute. Donnie, can you level his character?
Yeah.
And is that Dab talking that's going to be doing this character? Should I put
Give Al or give Pino the access to Gideon of the Red Wave.
All right, I'm giving it to you two, just in case you needed to change his character sheet or anything, and then I'm putting Lex together now.
Perfect. Lex, you got to change your name in this one.
On roll 20?
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
What is mine right now? Is it good? I'm just outside hacking.
You're Nostra, so you'll have to change your name.
So
Yeah,
did you just
I'll do
add
it.
that, or did you add me? Yeah. So is this character sheet on there? Because you just give us an empty character sheet.
I just added a character. I don't have the character there.
Oh, I
so,
imported a character into this game. You can't see it anywhere.
Gideon of the Red Wave. There we go. All right.
Oh, we can import and export now?
I've got to do it from from the main account. You got to have Pro to do.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
like, if I invited you into the games I was doing and stuff like that with that account, you could do it from there?
Correct.
Sweet. So we just need
Jeff,
one
my
account
name,
and
my name's good
control all
now.
our games. Sweet.
No, hit the cog.
Hit the what?
The settings cog in the top
Okay.
right corner. Display name, change that to
Play
Rick,
name. I got it.
and then make sure you enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Enable 3D roll. Automatically roll 3D dice. And
Correct.
that's it.
Scroll down to the bottom.
Okay.
See where it says I want to broadcast to others, I want to receive from others. Put them both as
Mhm.
nothing. And then click the reconnect button below that.
And anybody watching the stream, we are using the Roll20 platform. It's awesome. It's both free, and you can get a premium version that allows for a lot of crazy stuff. So if you're interested, check it out. It's good stuff.
It comes with hookers.
Hashtag sponsor us. For Lex, it comes with hookers.
With
I feel
chlamydia,
neglected
apparently.
right now.
That's the super premium version. You have to get the super gold platinum.
Okay, we still can't see those two characters.
Okay.
I can see Richter, but I can't see his character sheet.
No,
you
that's
can't see my
that's
character?
Lex's old.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, my shit is empty. I think.
Yeah, because we got to get him to add the two characters that I just imported.
So that was the Gideon of the Red Wave.
And Richter Iron. And they should have pictures beside both. Gideon's a black pirate, and Richter is his little druid. Looks like Jason. He's got a mask.
So what's the account that you did that, because it's not letting me technically saying it, they're not in the game.
Oh, maybe I should have to play with D&D with THC.
What?
What's the account that I should add? Because I can just add them to the game, and then I think I can just do what I need to do.
D&D with THC is the name of the account. I've joined the game already through that one. I can leave his dab hatter and rejoin with that one.
No, I think it should be okay. It's just hang on one second. Up there we go. Okay, and it would be so Gideon is going to be Pino, and I'm going to put you there as well, Dab.
Correct.
Can you see Gideon of the Red Wave yet?
No.
How about now?
Oh, there.
Yes.
And then Richter's in there.
Not.
The one that you added is Richter's old one, so it's not there yet.
Oh,
He
we
did-
got another follower, yo. Shout out to
Who
Dutter.
is it?
Thanks,
Dutter
Dutter.
42.
Thanks, yo.
So Richter, can you see your character sheet now? The other one.
I look at the fucking screen. What the fuck's wrong with me? Let's see. Darn. Says use the character mancer, create an NPC, edit
Yes,
sheet directory.
that's his old one. So delete that one altogether.
So the one
What,
with the
mine?
Pokemon image.
Yeah, delete that.
Yes. Are our cams not on yet?
No, I'm working on that.
Yo, shout out to my son Dutter for subscribing, and we don't even got our cams on yet.
Facts.
Attaboy. Thanks, Daddy.
Shout out to Dutter, bro. For
Lex,
real.
can you
If
see
I
it now?
ever had a Twix, half them shits is yours.
Lex, can you see your character now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And you can like move them around and shit.
It says no. Well, it says I'm only level 1. That's one thing, and I don't see my character on the map.
Okay.
Me and my -1 strength. What a dweeb. Bacon, I rolled the fucking nat 1 while shooting my crossbow last game, and the shit broke, snapped, and the arrow snapped back and hit me in the face. I took 4 points of damage.
Ha, that'll happen,
And
man.
your crossbow broke.
And the shit broke. I had to get one from Dead Rob.
Oh, poor
Yo,
dead Rob.
From Dead Rob. That's so disrespectful, bro. Don't
Rest in
call that
peace. I
man
was
Dead
telling you
Rob.
that.
Don't call that man Dead Rob.
I don't know why, but it's not letting me.
Level
Al,
me up.
real quick.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be wearing chainmail?
Yeah, because my AC was low as hell. It was supposed to be like 17 or 18.
The problem is it says you're in leather armor.
Oh, no, that's right. I'm sorry. I might have changed it. That's right. I had leather armor because I wanted the bow and arrows.
Okay, well you're at 12 AC because you don't have a shield on. I think is what it is.
Oh, so I need to carry a shield too? I didn't know that.
It seems really low though to me. Like I'm 15 with a shield and leather armor.
I'm be
As a
6
druid.
But I don't think I have the shield. Maybe I'm not carrying a shield, but that's not right though. But I wanted the bow and arrows because they didn't. The hand axes didn't show up when I input them,
Yo, Jeff.
and I need a ranged weapon. But I do want chainmail shit. Maybe when we get back to town, I'd see about buying some.
Hey, Jeff, you see this thing on Twitch with like the top people with the points and all that?
Yeah.
Put that higher up. Because people will donate just to be at like the top of the shit. I know that's the type of shit I do.
Got to be the best.
I donate to Anomaly's Facebook. Just so I could have that fucking star next to my name. So when I debate with people, I have a little bit of an edge.
So, is everybody seeing a giant picture of Rob Broccoli in the middle of this tavern?
Nah.
That's
No.
weird because it's stuck and it won't go away from me. Okay. Yeah, let me throw. I'm gonna have to throw like a regular old fucking token on for Richter. For some reason, it isn't letting me drag and drop his character there. So,
Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum, I'll get you one.
Thank you.
So yeah, how many people do we have watching right now? Out of curiosity, this
3.
riveting technical difficulties.
Just 3.
So, Al, real quick about your character. You could have took chainmail and a light crossbow and your martial weapon and a Dungeoneer's pack. Or
I
you
don't
could have
want a
done that.
crossbow, honestly. I
Okay,
wouldn't mind a.
You
I
could
wouldn't mind a
so,
bow.
Yeah, so the only way to get the bow is with the leather armor.
Bro, don't
I
jack
think
my
I gotta drop
crossbow
it though, because I
swag.
can't have 12 AC. So I'll
Yeah.
take the crossbow. I'll do it the way you said: crossbow, the martial weapon.
I'm sure you could do your.
setup.
I'm sure you could do your trident with a shield, but you probably would lose your two-handed attack.
Bro, this dude is jacking my crossbow swag.
I'll carry the shield with me, but I won't always have it equipped. I kind of
He's
want to have a
jacking your
hand
sweat.
free.
Literally jack my crossbow.
Yeah. Well, there's hella crossbows. I'm out here like Van Helsing.
There we go. So I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to add your character to every map that we do, but that's not gonna be a problem. So
Pino, can I get a mic?
Is everybody ready to go?
Check. 1, 2, check.
Test.
Check.
Lex, you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm telling my girlfriend about a murder. Hold on one second.
Yo.
Just checking something with these sheets, with these rolls. I was hoping it was going to say frickin' his name, not mine.
You can. I think you have to switch that at the bottom of the chat. If you go to the chat, you can go as, and then there's a little tab there that you can. Like I was seeing my previous role, it was as Nostradamus.
Okay.
Now I can do a different role as Rob.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, can you change your?
I will try to remember that so the roles don't get confusing.
I was just telling
All
my
good.
girlfriend.
I mean, you roll in it, and he asks for a certain player. You'll know what we're rolling for. Just yeah.
There's a video on World Star Hip Hop right now of a guy in a suit. He's pretty much, he doesn't exactly save this old lady, but some old lady is getting robbed, and a guy in a suit comes out of nowhere and like beats up the 3 guys robbing her and he kills them, you know. And it's
Kills them?
Yeah, he kills them, but they had guns and shit. So he just rolls up in a suit. This old lady gets gun butt. She's getting robbed. The guy in a suit rolls up, fights 3 guys, kills all 3 of them. And World Star uploaded it as John Wick saves old lady.
Yeah, shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
I want to see this shit now.
It's on World Star. You know, you could just put it on your PlayStation while we're talking. Oh, my Ash Ketchum's right here. And I can move him. I was looking at people that play with the D&D with the miniatures. Yo, that looks really fun.
Yeah, it's a blast, man. Like once lockdown's over, you got to give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. All right. So speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, are we ready to go, everybody?
Yeah.
I am.
I'm
As
ready.
long as all the tech stuff is good for me. Yo, what's my Pino? What's my AC now?
So, like, if we're leaving it the way it is with the leather armor, it's 12
No.
AC, 22.
No, that's switched to the chainmail.
So then you lose
I
your
do that
bow.
shit. Yeah, but I get a crossbow, right? I can live with that. Because to tell you the truth, I'm gonna use the range when I can't do melee, but I'm mostly looking to do melee.
Let's go. You're a pirate, right?
Yeah, and I fight with a trident, which is like a spear, so I got reach. Between that, my nets, and some raggedy rolling, I should fuck shit up.
That net helped a lot last
Oh.
game.
I
Yes,
gotta
it's
go.
gonna continue. That's why I picked that shit, bro.
That
That's why I picked
combo,
that shit.
that combo that me and you did was fire because the only reason I was able to get past him is because you netted him. If I would
I'm a
move through
netted-
his area like that and he wasn't netted, he would have got a swat at me.
Yep. That's exactly why I picked this shit. I want to fuck you up and confuse you and then beat your ass.
You're definitely like a controller. You help control the situation with that shit.
And then think about it, it's gonna get better and better because I'm gonna learn abilities that's gonna really make that my fucking status. I'm gonna be able to do all kinds of shit.
Is he level 2?
I'm
Yes.
level 2 now.
Everybody should be level 2. Okay, so
Yep.
last session we just finished taking that pipe back from the back alley dregs, or as they like to call themselves, bad. They're awful in every fucking way. And so you guys got your reward from your estranged ex-patron, and you guys are chilling in the bar with a whole bunch of root. Just had your vision, and in walks from an end of a day of a long journey. Please describe your new character, Al.
A bald man comes in. He's around 6 feet tall, medium set. He's wearing an eye patch, and he's armed with a trident over his back, and he's dressed not like he's down on his luck, but he's had better days. He looks
Nice.
around. He looks foreboding, but also kind of approachable.
Well,
It's a-
you went.
And
Go
he's odd because he's a black pirate.
So you enter into the bar. There's really not many other people here. These guys have been frequenting this place, and they sort of have a reputation. So all the rest of the patrons are sort of scared off, so they don't get fucking. So yeah, you enter the bar, and you see the barkeep. You see the party doing some root and probably sniffing some yay. And
You're
I come in. I walk over to the bar. I signal the bartender.
what can I get you?
Let me wear the finest mug of your grog, mate.
He pulls the same bottle that he serves everyone else with, and he pours it into and he slides it to you. Oh shit.
I take it and take a big swig, and then I cough a little because this shit is horrible. And
It is.
This is just the way I like the shit, though. I look around. I see these guys. Do they have the herb just piled on the bar, or what? What the fuck is it?
I don't know. Do you guys?
We got herb everywhere. I got herb falling out of my pockets. It's in my pipe. I got some up under my hat.
You can't see mine, but I'm smoking one.
I take out a silver and 5 coppers, and
Wait.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
And I just go over to the table and I'm like, "Can I interest you in selling me some of that, there, Mike?"
I'm like, we're all friends here. Here, have some for free, no charge.
No charge, you said. We should be friends, man.
I'll ask you for a service at a later date.
I'd like
On
to.
that note, Mike, I think I should pie.
I'd like to thank you guys for making a character introduction go very easy. So from there, I assume you guys are just drinking and cavorting until the night ends.
Yeah, somewhere
have-
along the
I have
time
a
where we're
question.
hanging out. Go ahead.
What happens if I eat it instead of smoke it?
Same thing that happens if you eat weed instead of smoking.
Okay, well, yeah, well, that nothing happens to me in real life when I eat it.
Cool. Yeah, that's
kinda-
about what happens
yeah.
when you eat it too.
He just hasn't had
It
any.
was actually tasty.
He just hasn't had any edibles made by Dab yet.
Well, you gotta send me some. Send me some.
So, as you guys are drinking and smoking and sniffing, this really young kind of adult walks in, just hit the age where it's legal for him to walk into a bar. So in this universe, we're going to go with 11. Anybody who's from this region, Richter, you may not because you don't have a memory, but anybody who's from this region may roll a wisdom check.
What
I'm
region
actually
is he
not
from?
here either.
I don't know many
Okay.
things around here, so
Okay. So anybody looking at him can do a perception check.
I'll do the perception check.
And Lex, to answer your question, it's irrelevant because you don't know what region you're from. But he's from like this region. We're just gonna call it this region.
Is this Forgotten Realms?
There you go.
I'm
Nice.
just chain smoking blunt after blunt, trying to remember who I am.
It's you're getting real high, but no visions yet.
I'm trying.
So
Gideon
Gideon,
rolled a 20 on perception.
so you guys look at this guy. Gideon and Rob look at this kid and know that he's here to sell some drugs. He's just a little scrappy. You can kind of see a little bag of something sticking out of his pocket, and he's just got that shifty expression on his face, like he's here to do something illegal,
So you're here
but
to
like not violent.
so you're here to sell
He
some
looks
stuff.
like an apothecary if I ever saw one, mate.
He perks up when he hears you say that, and he just walks over. He sees the table, smiles, and goes, "What you guys looking for?"
Can't you see we ain't looking for anything? We got all we need. What are you looking for?
Hopefully a bed so you can be fresh for your lessons tomorrow, mate.
So, I see you guys are dabbling in root. Let me ask you, have you ever tried any gloom? Lex,
Oh,
when he
shit.
says the word gloom, now, most of you guys, unless you're crazy into this stuff, haven't heard of this because it's like a regional specialty. But Lex, when you hear the word gloom, you've heard that before. You think you've done that before.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
You're gonna shoot
He's
at him.
gonna shoot again.
Why are you always shooting at children, bro?
As soon as he's reminded of his past, he gets all
I shoot
uptight and aggressive.
No,
So,
I'm gonna ask him how much for the glue.
He smiles and he goes, 50 silver per person gets you to blast off.
50 silver, mate. You're hardly big enough to enforce those type of prices.
I might shoot him now.
What if we just take it from you?
He starts to back up. He's panicking a little bit. He's starting to back up slowly towards the door.
I don't
Hands
think
up.
I
I
want to
don't
try to intimidate him.
I don't think you understand the group of people you're talking to right now. We've been
This
through
is-
a lot.
Gloom, or I'm gonna feed you to the fur blog.
He's a vegan. So
He's always
He-
trying to feed somebody
so-
to fucking
But he
rob,
doesn't
bro.
know. They
Or
know
get me
he
to
knows
smell
he's vegan,
I'm
that's
out
why-
or fucking kill me.
so you can roll intimidation, Lex. Anybody who wanted to roll intimidation on this kid can roll intimidation.
I'll
I
assist
will.
him. I'll like snarl and growl at the kid like I am gonna eat him.
Cool.
See, that's your fault for falling into the pattern, Rob.
So
You can't
Lex,
complain no more.
since
Hey, you
Rob
know
is
what?
snarling and gnashing his teeth, Lex can roll advantage because this kid's afraid he's gonna get at.
Man,
Hey.
I get the 18. Was that a 20?
That's a 20. You got a 20. That's good enough. So this child, he's obviously pretty down on his luck. He's not doing terribly good, and he doesn't feel like getting eaten by that whatever the fuck Rob Broccoli is. So he throws the bag of gloom on the table, and he just runs for his fucking life.
before he can run, I want to throw the net on him.
At this point, the bartender is going, "Just let him go."
All right, got
But
it.
And
but
I'll
you
look
can
at
throw-
I'll look at the bartender and say, "You watch, mind your own business, or you'll be next."
Yeah, why are you always paying attention to us, bartender? We pay for everything in this bitch.
because you keep fucking killing people in my bar.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
have
you
a
make-
bar if we didn't buy shit in here every day.
No doubt. We'll
That's
burn.
because you scared the customers away.
You want us to burn this motherfucker down?
Trying
We
to
can
say
make
you're
that
not
happen.
scared?
Wow, bro.
He just kind of looks sheepishly and
Fellows,
goes back to
fellows,
cleaning
fellows.
his fucking.
Yeah, that's
Please,
right.
bud.
Let's
You
not,
just got
let's
told
not
off.
make the bartender feel uncomfortable.
You just got told off by a 3-foot gnome. Eat it.
It's not his first time getting
I'm
told
gonna
off
put
by a
two
gnome.
gold. I'm gonna put 2 gold on the bar, and I'm gonna buy everyone a drink and grab the kid.
So you're gonna like. In what order are you doing this? Because if you don't like instantly shoot that net at the kid, like
I think
before he takes off
Shoot
out
the
of the
kid.
bar,
Shoot the kid with the net right now.
he
I
is
already-
going to run.
The net is thrown.
You have disadvantage because there's a lot of bar shit between you and him, and it's a fucking net. So go for it.
Got you.
And it's a fucking net.
You got me, Pino.
I got
Let's
you.
go, Pino.
This is
Net,
ridiculous.
Net.
50 silver.
Net.
You just got paid 100 gold a piece. That's like asking for 50. Never mind. Net the kid. I don't care.
Net.
I'm not netting the kid to kill him though. I just
Yeah.
wanted to catch him and talk to him, but he's
Yeah,
running.
let's see if he lives through this. All right, go
You
ahead and
gotta
catch
bring
him.
us to the plug because I need as much gloom as I can get.
See, we was on the same page because when you said you knew it, I was like, let me catch him and see where you got it from.
Yeah, we need the source. This kid can't get away.
All right, so I'll give it to you. You
Okay.
managed to, yeah.
I figured out why I couldn't roll, but he rolled a natural 20 with the net.
So this kid is like perfectly
Look.
cocooned. You
Yeah,
You-
can I
you-
say
you-
one thing though? I don't want to hurt him.
Good.
I just want to net him. I don't want to hurt him.
No, that's fine. You don't do any damage. I'm just seeing if he
Yeah.
lives through, like, meeting the rest of the party. So
I'm
So-
gonna pick the kid up, say no big deal, and buy everybody around.
he sits there. Are you letting him like free his arms? Because that was a nat 20. This dude is like thoroughly
Sit
bound
him in
by
a
this
chair,
net.
sitting up,
Go ahead.
tied up.
No way, he's wrapped up in this net. We're carrying him the fuck out of here to have a talk with him.
But I want to cool out for the bartender, and everybody.
yeah.
In the...
On our
Cool.
way
All
out,
right.
toss some gold to the bar. Try to chill.
All
it
right,
out.
cool. He shakes his head and he goes, "Come back anytime." Kind of frazzled by the whole experience. So yeah, you have this kid now. He's crying. He's crying. He's just openly crying at this point.
Let's take him somewhere a little unsuspicious. Let's not do this out at the front fucking door here.
Just take him to the fucking
an
alley
alley.
beside the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
let's
you go.
Bring
To
the
the
child
alley.
outside.
Sure. There's now an alley beside the bar. You're in it. This kid is weeping openly, sobbing, begging for his life.
before we do
Down
anything,
in front of him.
I'm gonna need a little snort of that gloom.
Is
You
that how
make it
you
into
do
a
it?
tea.
I think you eat it or drink it, but
I'm snorting it.
Hey, I want to DM. I want to kneel in front of the kid.
You get to kneel in front of the kid. Dab, you snort the gloom, and it deals you 2 damage.
Jesus.
He
It
goes,
was
"Why did you-"
it was worth it.
Do you know how? You just snorted magic mushrooms.
Even better. Wouldn't be the first time.
So Al, what are you going to say to this kid now? You're kneeling and he's weeping. You have his attention. You certainly do.
First of all, I want to try to persuade him. Like, you're in a tough spot here for a moment, kid, but it doesn't have to continue that way.
You can roll an advantage, by the way. Roll persuasion. Because he's kind of at a disadvantage right now, I would say.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'll fucking net it up.
Yeah, like a fucking moth.
natural 20.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
my god.
All right, so yeah, talk to the kid. What do you want to do?
Now that I persuaded him fully, I'm gonna take the net off him.
He's sitting kind of calmer, but still looking at Pino's character, just really fucking nervous about, getting eaten.
So I'm gonna turn to him like, now we know that you aren't the supplier for this gloom stuff here. Where'd you get it from, mate?
Same place everybody goes gets it.
That's
from.
not what I asked you, mate. I asked
The,
where
ru-
you
the
got it
ruins
from.
of Moldovia.
Well, I'm telling you, I've
Is
had
there
better.
someone there
This stuff
is there
is shit.
someone there who provides it, or do you get it yourself?
I go and pick it.
Oh, so it's not hard, is it?
I mean, like, you're gonna die, but I'm pretty good at not getting caught.
Who's there, mate?
Some-
Why is it dangerous? Why is it dangerous there?
Anybody who wants can roll. Let me see. It's gonna be an intelligence check. Let me see what skill it pertains to. Y'all can roll a straight intelligence check.
Is it to what are we trying to determine?
You're just the Moldovia. See what you know about it already.
Dab's got a 14.
I feel like I have a skill that when it requires me to roll intelligence, I could roll charisma instead. It might not be that.
Oh,
It
wow.
might
I think
be
that's
with-
for your spells.
Yeah, I think that's for your spells. Yeah.
So I rolled an 11. I
'Cause-
gotta change it, man.
Okay. So, Lex, you
I got a
you've
17.
heard this name Moldovia before. It brings
That was a
back
save
a
left.
fond feeling. And also, like anybody who got above a 15, nobody got a 20, right?
No, 17.
So anybody who got above a 15 knows that Moldovia is this kind of long ago ruined kingdom, just essentially a ghost town at the front of a mountain that used to be surrounded by an enchanted forest.
Tell me, youngster, what's your name there, Mike?
Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
They call me Squirt.
Okay, Squirt. We have an understanding here, you and I, right?
I don't
For now.
understand what's going on, but you
Well-
can have all my money here. He just like puts it on the ground.
Squirt.
It's like
Squirt,
it's
Squirt.
like
take-
6 gold.
How the
Squirt,
hell do
take
you
the
get a
money.
name like Squirt?
I'm gonna
Squirt,
take the
Squirt,
money.
take the-
I'm very
No,
small
you're
and
not.
people
No,
are mean.
you're- He is not taking the money. I'm not letting him take the man money.
I'm taking the kid's money.
You're a thieving
No,
pirate, and you just come to the group. You ain't running shit here, sir.
Yo, he ain't taking the kid's money, bro. Yeah, well, we have no allies. I'm trying to build us an ally base. Y'all
I
fucking
just-
robbing them.
I just bought everybody.
We are our allies. If you want to give him 6 gold out of your own pocket, go for it. But we're taking his
I
money.
already know where to go
If
get all the
anything, you
mushrooms.
taking
I'll
money
kill
from
this
me
kid
because
right
I
now.
haven't oppressed them.
You can give
Hey,
your
Nick,
money
I
to
want
him, and
you-
I'll
that's
steal it from him
yours.
just the same.
Bacon.
Yeah, well,
Wow, the bully.
I'm shooting at the kid.
well, as you
fuck?
fun fact, as you guys were arguing, as is the motif and theme of this adventure, the child that you had unrestrained, y'all can Lex, you can roll a perception actually.
We're gonna end up with another loose end here, for fuck's sake.
Another
I
child.
know.
It doesn't have to be a hand. You make
Nah,
everybody
fuck
into
that.
your
I'm gonna
enemy.
catch him.
We got to stop meeting children.
Just bought
Hey,
some
fuck
mushrooms
it,
from
The
a
you
kid.
children are the
can't
drug
shoot.
dealers.
Yeah, Lex, the kid's gone. You can't spot him anymore. He just left. The money's there though, like, and the bloom is there.
While they watch
God
the kid
damn it.
run, I scoop the money. Let's go. We out.
Does anybody know where this place is?
Yeah.
We know of the
Moldovia.
place, we know where it is.
2 people know of it.
So, I lived in the woods. Could I roll a nature check to know if I knew the path to it?
You can roll a survival check.
Sweet. Can I roll a survival check as well?
You may, although you're not. You're at a disadvantage less because you're fucking amnesiac.
Okay. Survival with disadvantage.
Rob knows where this place is, does he not?
7.
Sorry.
You guys, between the two,
I think I know anyway, though. I feel like I know.
you have an idea of a general direction. You can always ask somebody. There is a town here.
Yeah, if we could, manage not to shoot them first, though, Mike.
Maybe we should send one person to go ask somebody. Instead of
Maybe
walking
we should
in
all
this-
have a group meeting that we
group.
don't shoot. That we don't shoot anyone at the gap in conversations. And that's where the moment we get to a point where the conversation lulls, our dear friend Rick the target practices.
I'm
I'm
gonna
calling it now.
walk away
Pirates
as these
getting shot
guys.
this session. I'm calling it now.
I'm walking away from these guys at this point, walking back into the bar, walking up to the bar real quick and talking to the bartender.
Sure. He looks at you and goes, "Oh God, what now?"
So I'm gonna radio and toss him another gold piece and I say, look, I know we're a little rowdy and all, a little rough around the edges, but we're trying to do good work here. This kid's telling us that he's going out to some dangerous ass place called these mines. I've already forgot the name. I can't even think of something.
Moldovia.
Moldova.
These mines of all whatever he's talking about. Do you know where these would be? And I'm kind of just talking to him. I don't like a little bit under my breath.
He seems a little excited to be getting rid of you guys, and he tells you, "Yeah, Moldovia. There's ruins. A small village has popped up in the outskirts of it. There's mountains about 2 days' journey that way. You go through the pass of the mountains, and you'll come out the other side onto what used to be Moldovia, or at least the town, New Moldovia, basically."
Did you say there was a small village popped up outside this place?
Yeah, it's last I was there was about 10 years ago, and at the other side of the mountains, it looks like some people have tried to resettle the area.
Oh, so good people. Good, hardworking people.
I would just say people.
Okay, well, that's good enough for me. Thank you. And I walk out.
I have a question
Yeah,
for you.
Join the group.
As you're leaving, the bartender is like making like that fist pump in the air, just really excited that you guys are probably going to be gone.
I don't even look back.
I have a question. Is there a blacksmith in this town?
There is a farrier, yeah.
Could it be possible that I could purchase a coat of chainmail from him?
Yes. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, I'll go with him. I'd like to sell some items I have. Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a library in this town?
Okay,
Not-
so
not this one, no.
Go ahead. So I want to talk to Richter as we walk toward the ferry.
Nowhere I can read up on this gloom?
In this town, the reading material is a little sparse. It is like a very small, essentially transit town. It's basically populated by like 50 people, and then travelers come through. It's like a little. It's essentially
The
the
rest
D&D
stop.
equivalent of a truck stop. Yeah. So you can talk to some people about the gloom. Basically, like if you talk to the barkeep or like somebody else,
They may have hedge.
basically
they might
like a
have
magic mushroom.
Yeah, it's like maybe they have like hedge witch or apothecary or somebody who might know something. Like
Yeah,
a
they got-
person that like.
They have a local apprentice apothecary. He's kind of a hack. He makes like healing potions that are really bad, but apart from that, he sells them.
So, DM, out of curiosity, I have medicine, nature. I'm a wanderer. I've lived in the woods. I know a lot about plants. Could I?
Yeah,
make a
so
check
go ahead
to
and
see if
roll
I know?
knowledge. Go ahead and roll nature.
12.
So this looks like some other kind of psychedelic mushrooms that you've seen in your life, but this particular one, you've heard of it before now, and it is kind of native and exclusive to these these ruins that were destroyed like 500 plus years ago.
Would I be able to point it out if I saw it?
It's pretty distinctive. You think you'd
Okay.
be able to, yeah. There's not much that looks like this.
Perfect. I'm just gonna sit on the edge of the town by myself while these guys do the running around.
Cool. Lex, you wanted to sell some shit?
Yeah, I have I looted a couple things at our past things. I got what did I get in our last one? I got swords and like 2 extra crossbows.
Yeah, you got 6 swords and 2 extra crossbows.
What kind of
2
sword?
of those swords were masterwork too.
Short.
Yeah,
two
I
of them
wrote
are
it down.
masterwork, yeah.
Yeah, masterwork dagger, masterwork short sword times 2, 4 short swords, 2 short bows, 500 gold, and 11 pounds.
Yo, can I have one of those masterwork short swords? Can I have one of those?
I took the
I
masterwork
wanted to
dig.
sell it
He
because I
did-
know I had
He
one
did
that
say
was.
that it was only an increase in money, not necessarily an increase in.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to
Oh.
go sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Oh,
really
bet, then
pretty.
can I
though.
just have a sword from you? Because I don't own a sword.
Yeah.
As a point of knowledge, I'm not holding any of that shit. So
Actually, yo, can I
I'm
get one of
asking
those
Lex because
longbows, actually,
I'm
too?
asking Richter because I thought it was his shit.
I mean, on the low, I did kind of say last game that I take everything and sneak out the back window. And nobody
No, that's
else
true.
with me, but I'm down to split it all.
No, we don't got to split shit with me. I'll buy one from you.
No, you can have a sword. I don't know. There's a long list of stuff.
Yeah, so the
There's
swords
2 that are
themselves-
only good if you sell them, right?
Yeah,
So-
I don't need a masterwork sword, but can I say that the sword is flavored as a scimitar?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Because it fits with my pirate theme.
So, like the masterwork stuff, the 2 masterwork swords will give you 250 gold for the pair of them, and then everything else is pretty common, so we'll give you 5 gold apiece. The crossbows will give you 10. Is that
You're asking me?
acceptable? Yeah, you're the one that's doing the barter.
What was the deal?
So he can give you 250 gold total for the Masterworks swords. They're really valuable. He has a buyer lined up. And then the regular short swords, they're pretty common. He's not willing to go over 5 gold a piece. And he'll give you 10 gold a piece for the crossbows.
Tell him.
You tell him.
You're talking.
250 gold sounds about right, but if you'd like to keep your gold, I'd be happy to take 500 gold's worth of equipment you already have for a trade.
He looks around at his shop a little bit.
I could take 250 gold from you, or I could take $500 worth of stuff you got sitting around here.
Let's do the 250 gold, he says, and he starts busting it out.
Clean. God bless.
He puts it down, and then you get 5 gold a piece for all the short swords that you sell, 10 gold a piece for the crossbows.
Now, Richter, you can put the gold in your character sheet. If you scroll down and you see them little icons, those are the currencies.
How much did we
surprised.
get for that?
Good.
290 altogether.
My character is supposed to be level 2. He's only level 1. Is that supposed to be like that?
I think
Yeah,
you
you-
have to level them up in the portal.
Yeah, I got to level them up with the character. That's why we're going to do that, but we had some difficulty.
All right.
So if you go to the top of your character sheet by core, bio, and spells.
I got it. Don't even worry. Let's continue.
So how are we making out at the farrier, Gideon?
Oh, okay. I want a coat of armor of chainmail or scale mail, and I want it to be the actual real deal, but as light as you could possibly make it. And
He has,
still
like,
maintain-
Regular chainmail, and that's it. At this place.
Gotcha. I forgot we was in like a Dutch. Yeah, but just give me chainmail.
Sounds good. Add it to your character sheet and subtract the whatever's in the DMG for value for that. I don't have it in front of me.
Where do I buy a better crossbow? Not from the blacksmith, right?
Well, if you're asking him about it, like, he doesn't really have that many crossbows. He's not a very good fletcher.
I want a two-handed one.
But if you go over the, he doesn't have any two-handeds. But however, he would just have a mundane. You can buy a mundane, regular two-handed crossbow there, for whatever is in the DMG for that. Let me see if I can find that.
I just think it's significantly better than the light one, right?
The issue is the
but the
reloading
one
time.
Also, Nick, I wanted to save 2 of the short swords. I only wanted to sell 2 of them.
Then take 10 gold off of your sheet.
Okay, cool. Should I look at the stats on the two-handed crossbow?
Pino, should I buy a shield?
Yeah, you don't own one.
He's got bucklers and shit for sale.
Can you tell me what I own?
You own leather armor, longbow, trident, net, dungeoneer's pack, the crowbar, hammer, that kind of shit, torch, tinderbox,
Okay.
rations.
He's
That's about it.
He's supposed
It
to have
likes the market price.
I want to buy a buckler. Sounds good.
Cool. So I'll tell you how much that is in a second. Lex, the heavy crossbow costs you 50 gold.
Okay, sweet. I'll take it. So I'll only wind up taking 200 from him.
Okay, that sounds good. And buckler is 5 gold, Alan. So
I'll take
FYI,
it.
you got that. Cool. Yeah, so Dab, I think, was going to the apothecary to check out some information on Gloom, correct?
Correct.
So you walk in, and it's really foul smelling, chemically kind of decaying, mattery. He's got a lot of vials about. When you look around, your trained eye sees that he's not really good at this. But he's certainly putting on a facade that somebody who doesn't know about this shit would think is a good potion shop. But he goes, yes, how can I help you? And he's a tiefling. So like he's got like little horns out.
Say, this place is a mess. What do you call yourself? You think you're a professional?
He goes, "Feel free to leave if you don't like it." He turns and he starts walking away.
I'm here for some information. Let's see what you know. Do you know anything
Information
about...
is for patrons.
Well, what do you have to procure? Anything that doesn't reek of stench?
The best you can find that's going to be usable. There's a lot of like snake oil that he's selling to idiots, essentially. But the best you can find that's usable is a
this
potion
guy
to cure light wounds. So you can spend 50 gold now and get a potion to cure light wounds. So that's a D8 plus 2.
How about that potion there to cure light wounds? Will that be enough to get some information from you?
He puts it on the counter. And he goes, "What do you want to know?"
Tell
As he
me.
takes the money.
And I have some gloom in my hand, and I pull it out and say, "What can you tell me about this gloom?"
It's a mushroom,
I
thought
can-
only present of the Moldrovia eras, and it is supposed to have dramatic psychedelic properties. It also, when it aligns with the third chakra of the exordic phase, he says, I'm making up some D&D astronomy stuff. When combined with a person of that nature, it will lead to certain inevitable change.
And do you know where this grows in abundance?
Everyone knows it's Moldovia.
Can you tell me how to get there?
Yes, follow the road over the mountain, and you should be good to go. Good luck.
Now, as for this potion, judging by the condition of your shop, I'm guessing that this potion does not work as well as you say. I believe I should only pay half price.
He looks at you and he's just stares. He's not going to say anything. He's just staring at you.
You and I both know you are far from a professional. You're not fooling me, sir.
These potions work as advertised, he says.
Is there a money-back guarantee? Because if you are incorrect, it will not be money I am coming back to get.
He internally, he's not saying this. I just think it would be funny for you guys to know. He looks at the potion. He looks at you, realizes if the potion doesn't work, you're probably going to die, and says, "Yes, there is a money-back guarantee."
I'll take the potion.
Cool. It's a D8 plus 2 health back.
I think, just so everybody knows, I think we were all at 100 gold except for Lex, and I had an extra 10.
I think we had another 50 because we got some money when we found the actual route too.
Yeah, give us 500 for that.
Yeah, 150 each.
That's where we got the 100 from. We had something from before, but I don't remember the very first one. So
While we're inside the farrier, I want to try to pickpocket the 6 gold that Richter took from the kid.
I paid 25 for that shitty potion.
No, you paid 50. He's not going to give it to you for 25. And if you want to do that, Richter, roll perception, and Alan, what's your character's name again?
Gideon.
Gideon, roll sleight of hand, and whoever gets higher wins. So much for that smooth character introduction. Perception, not deception, Lex.
Gideon rolled a natural 20.
You're
You gotta roll
probably
a
getting
natural
6
20.
gold jacked out of you, Lex, and you don't even know.
Took that 6 gold back and he ain't know it.
Yeah.
He almost saw.
Almost saw it. Like, Lex, subtract 6 gold from your character sheet as Gideon takes that gold from that you took from the kid. You do not see it. You do not know what's missing. We have some thievery. This is a weird party.
Nah, man, I always believe in getting even, bro. I believe in it.
Man, I've rolled nothing but natural 20s for you, Al.
Yes, and I'm
Yeah,
loving
what
it.
the fuck?
So,
You're gonna die to the first poison saving throw though. It's gonna be like a nat 1 on the lightest poison ever, and you're just gonna fucking die.
damn, DM,
Combat
you have no
comes.
faith in
Call it
my
out.
Jews.
No chill.
Can I just be lucky,
on that
baby?
one.
Can I just be lucky, baby? Damn.
The truth is, you're just taking all my nat 20s.
So what are you
Hey,
guys
man,
doing
I'm
from here?
trying, bro. I'm trying to live my best life. Thank you, Pino.
So what are you looking to do from here?
I just wanted to get my chainmail. Pino, you took care of it for me, right? You put it on him?
You're at 16 AC now, and disadvantage on stealth checks for you.
I'm surprised that nobody's
forgot
taken any of
that.
the route besides Dab snorting the damn stuff. I'm sorry, the gloom.
Damn, I forgot about that fucking shit. I want advantage on my stealth checks. I don't got advantage, but disadvantage. I'll figure it away. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Keep it for now. So where are we going from here? We know a direction.
So
I'm
then we.
sitting on the edge of town waiting.
I think we should all gather back at the tavern. That's the way I'm gonna head anyway, with my potion, my shitty
Got
potion,
you.
and my information.
Sounds good.
You know, when I see him heading to the tavern.
I have
When
a
I see him-
question. Who's a Dab? Are you an alchemist or like do you make potions and shit yourself?
No, arcane, and history.
Okay. Because I kind of do want to have like a healing potion.
So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be just outside the edge of town. When I see these guys going back to the bar, I'm gonna wave over to the edge of town so we can get the fuck out of here. Tell them each one, let's, we know where we're going. Let's go. I'm ready. You ready?
I have a potion I can sell you, Gideon, for $75. 75 gold.
By the way, Gideon, your chainmail was 75 gold, so you're down to 20 at the moment.
Got you. Didn't we? Oh, all of us were at 100.
Yeah, that's. I couldn't remember what else the extras were, so I put us all at 100.
You're
to
muted,
500.
Lex. You're muted.
Okay.
That's fine
also,
with
too, Pino, I want to equip the shield too. If I'm gonna have lack of if I'm not gonna be stealthy, I want to be fully armored.
I'm gonna pay somebody to put us on a cart and take us there.
That sounds dope.
DM, is there anyone in town that does stuff like that?
Does stuff like what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Rent like a carriage to go there.
Get like a carriage, take us there.
Yeah, there's that's one of the things that's in this town. It's like a horse house is that you can they'll take you so far. It's like a carriage house that you can.
How much is
contract out. So you guys get up to the carriage house. We're gonna have to role play this out. You guys get up to the carriage house, and
Okay.
there's some horses and a couple farmhands working. And you walk in, so you see that they actually have a counter, little shop set up for people to take orders. They do like carriage repairs here. They have some parts. They have a couple of full carriages for sale, and it looks like they do some contracting transportation.
You gonna ask this guy for a ride?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So where are you going?
I am going to Moldova.
Moldovia.
Ooh, that's going to be a bit tricky. I could rent you guys a carriage, but in terms of drivers, we don't have the. We can't send you to Moldova right now. Pass is kind of being held at the moment.
It's what?
There's a bandit gang, back alley dregs or some shit like that. They're fucking morons, and they're holding the only pass. It's crucial, and nobody's gotten around to killing them yet.
Oh,
That's who that little
okay.
kid worked for. We know of him.
Oh,
Do you
indeed.
know?
Where-
Do you know if
We've
there's
dealt with them
anybody
before.
around here trying to put a stop to them?
A lot of people, there usually would be, but most of the combative parties are out seeking their own fortune elsewhere. My only,
Do you
my
have-
last escort was
Oh,
sent
there-
south, and you guys are going north.
Is there a bounty on these fellows, man?
No, they're pretty new and irrelevant. They're just recently got kind of a pain in the ass.
Well, I'm gonna say this: there should be a bounty on them if they have a pass blocked.
Well, you can check in New Moldovia, but nothing here. We don't even have a town guard here. Jesus.
Well, maybe you should talk to the local merchants because this sounds like it's a job you could be paying someone to do, and we are someone who may do it.
Roll a persuasion check.
Got you. You got me, Vino?
Another
So-
natural 20.
Seriously? Are you just saying
I
roll
fucking-
20?
I forgot I was
you got
rolling.
19,
It's
though.
a 19.
Oh well. Okay. So he looks at you and he goes, is this hard? This is hampering my ability to do business. So tell you what, I can't give you my finest horses, but I can give you old Betty here. He points at this older horse. She's like a Clydesdale, really, really furry little horse, really sweet looking horse. And you can have my nicer loaner wagon. And you guys can keep them as long as you kill those assholes.
Consider it done.
Yeah,
We'll
whatever.
accept this for now, but once the job's done, we'll have a discussion with the rest of the merchants. You aren't the only one that benefited.
Has this guy got any horses? Is there anywhere we can fucking buy some horses? Or is
Yeah, he's
this
got some
wagon
horses
come with
here.
horses?
This
Yeah,
wagon
he
comes
gave
with a
us
horse.
a horse and a wagon.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
We got a wagon and a horse to pull it. He said we could keep them as long as we get rid of these guys. But when we get back after we get rid of these guys, we're gonna have a discussion with the rest of these motherfuckers.
He goes, well, that's between you and them. Our business is resolved, and
Thank you.
thanks for clearing these guys out. Careful of the giants, by the way.
Wow, now giants they have in their employ.
It's really rare, but they have been known to show up.
I say in giant to him. Don't worry about the giants.
He smiles.
Ah.
He goes, I
Yeah.
don't know what you said, but I know what you said it in, and good luck.
I nod at him.
All right, we out.
I'm jumping on this wagon because I ain't walking.
Cool. So
Who's driving the wagon? You want me to?
I can drive the wagon. No, I can't.
Okay.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna eat a handful of gloom and lay back on the wagon.
I'm all.
All right, bet. So I'm driving the wagon.
I'll be back in a sec. Hopefully, there we go.
So
Oh,
So
Lex,
let's set out toward Moldovia.
the journey is you're at a good time to start making the journey. It looks like you'll be able to get pretty far and be able to camp at a little outpost that's at the foot of the mountain by the end of the day. So Lex, as you're eating this gloom, you start feeling this weird feeling in the back of your mind, like it's tugging your consciousness away from itself. As you take a month, as you take another final bite of gloom, at least for this trip, you sort of sink back into the history, and you have a really vivid trip about suddenly you're back in that enchanted forest. You see yourself making love to that woman that was screaming at you before. It looks like the same place as before, the same vision, same everything. You're wearing the same shirt that you were wearing when you were running, and then you see the goat in the background, and then you kind of snap out of it.
That's either my wife or the girl that gave me chlamydia.
Why?
Probably not the chick that gave you chlamydia.
It's one or
She
the
can
other.
be. She can be more
I'm
than
pretty
one
sure
thing.
that was the barmaid, bro. I wasn't
No,
even
that-
fucking there.
No, Richter gave the barmaid chlamydia.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, bro. You're the
Yeah.
patient zero. You're nasty, bro. I thought you was a victim. You the fucking victimizer, bro.
Wait, is
Stop
that the
spreading
disease
that
that
shit
killed
to-
my whole family?
Mate, stop spreading that shit everywhere, man. Keep it to yourself, mate.
What are you talking about? I heard pirates were filled with disease.
Hey, bro. That's those guys, not me, mate.
Listen, you're not exactly my type, so you won't get chlamydia. Just don't give us scurvy.
No, I might get chlamydia because that chicks do extend after you, mate.
I hear them days at sea could be very long.
My bad. The chlamydia has me sneezing.
I assume we're just like going along as we're having this conversation, right?
yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
I'm
You
gonna
guys are
take-
crossing-
I'm gonna make a perception check and just look around as we're going if I can.
Is this journey long enough for a short rest?
It is long enough for a short rest.
bro.
So can I get hit points back then?
Yeah, anybody who's not driving can take a short rest if they want.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my hat. This is Alan. What happened to the pack of wolves? Are they still fucking with us?
So as Rob Broccoli rolls his perception roll, he takes a look around and he thinks he spots the dire wolf walking kind of along with you guys.
What? The main one?
I'll
Do you tell
I'll
us?
just whistle. I'll just whistle at it. Lightly though.
Do you tell us that it's there?
Yeah, it's there. Oh, sorry.
No, does Rob tell
Rob.
us?
Not right away, no. I'm gonna see if it'll come with just me calling to it first, and then yeah.
Well, mate.
Kind of
Don't
surprise
look
you
now,
guys.
but there's a big ass pooch following our wagon.
And I'll turn to Richter and I'll turn to Richter as I hear the whistle and start to see the wolf and say, Richter, I think your friends have returned.
You guys are friends with wild animals, mate?
Hearing this, I'm gonna jump off the cart and wild shape into a direwolf.
Cool.
Wow, he's an interesting fellow, isn't he?
Yeah, let's hope he does.
Just gonna stay with the cart
So
for now.
the dire wolf actually runs up to you guys and starts playing with you, like as a wolf.
I play with it back as a wolf.
Cool. So yeah,
Oh,
it's
man,
gonna.
This is getting weird. This is getting weird, mate.
You think this is weird? Says a voice in your head. So yeah, I mean, like with that, like there would have originally been like a dire wolf combat here, but you guys already took care of that, so you don't get fucked with. You managed to get
So-
to the.
I get
Go ahead.
more vicious with the direwolf as we're fighting, and I start asserting my dominance on him.
Oh yeah.
This
Okay.
is really getting weird, man.
Give me 1 second. Let me look something up real quick.
Uh-oh.
This motherfucker ain't gonna be our friend. He's gonna follow me. He's gonna be my fucking minion.
Okay. I will allow you to use. I'm going to allow you and the wolf to do some dual damage here. So it did not expect you to start fighting with it. So you get a surprise action on the first round. So go ahead and roll your to hit against the direwolf, please.
Hey Richter, mate, I bet you that the real direwolf wins, mate. I'll bet you 5 gold.
You taking the bet, Rick?
Can you hear me?
What's the bet?
Gideon's.
I bet you 5 gold on the real direwolf.
Are you gonna put 5 on Pino?
I'll take
Nah,
that bet.
I'm not betting against my wolf.
I'm betting on your wolf.
So direwolf has bite attack.
Oh, all right, Rob, I'll take your
Roll it.
5 gold, man.
That's a 7. Am I close to a friend? Like, where are we fighting? Because he's also got pack tactic.
The pack is actually standing back from you guys and letting your little challenge
Alright.
happen. They're
Alright, so-
pretty respectful. It's their wolves.
7.
Oh shit, this is the Kumite.
Don't you
So,
don't you get advantage for surprise?
They were already fighting, so no. You got a surprise action for a surprise attack. He just didn't expect you to bite him.
This is
So
that one-on-one shit, the home gang, nigga.
So roll your initiative.
All of us?
No,
Just
just
the
got
people that
Peter.
are stepping in. So just being
No,
honest,
I'm
probably.
I'm not gonna fight anybody.
I ain't going after the wolf. This is his own dumbass.
7.
Yeah, Pino's on his own.
Is there any way I could charm the wolf or do anything with the wolf to make him my pet?
He's already-
You've already used charm. He's not going to be your pet at any stance in this because he's a wild animal. However, you've already used charm. You could give your buddy. So what Rob is probably trying to do is assert dominance and like be the pack alpha now. So if you wanted to, you could give him an advantage on his next attack roll.
Not Rob, Pino.
Pino, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Pino. My bad. I get confused because
You
you're
don't
using
use inspiration. Like, you couldn't charm him because I'm attacking him anyway. I would break the charm instantly.
fact. So he is going to go first. This wolf is going to snarl and take a bite at you, trying to do some dual damage as well.
Pino's gonna fuck up our wolf French.
Does a 17 hit you,
Trying to
sir?
be a tough guy.
Yeah,
Attack
as a
my
wolf,
fucking
17
wolf.
hits. We both got the same stats, so
Okay,
14
cool.
DC.
That's a good point. So it's going to deal. So it gets a good bite on your leg, and you're going to take 10 subdual damage as it just like kind of doesn't get its teeth in you, but uses its jaw and like crunches down on you to show you who's boss. You can also
Why are you
it's also-
fighting the wolf, bro?
it's also going
Yeah,
to try
he's
to
gonna take an L too.
it's also going to try to trip you. So make a strength DC. You're trying to beat a 13.
I'm just gonna pull 5 gold out of my pocket and hand it to Gideon.
Oh shit! Nice doing business with you, mate.
21.
Nice.
Hey, nothing
Nice.
beats the original, mate.
Wait,
You made
wait.
it, so I assume you're going to fight. So you did not get tripped.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack back.
Do it.
Just a fail.
You have missed. The wolf will take another bite at you.
Oh my, it's getting ugly.
It misses as well as you guys are as you guys are kind of dancing in between, trying to nip each other's legs and trip and hold each other down. Go for it.
Another miss.
Another miss. This is a game of cat and also cat. It hits you.
Oh no.
Take 8 damage. Roll a strength check. You're
Save.
still up. Go for it.
Oh.
This is fucking terrible.
Rolled all nats. All
This is
20s
not
for
how this was
Gideon.
supposed to go.
Okay, so you go to bite the wolf, and it dodges out of the way, and you end up lunging and jamming your face against a rock that's on the ground. I want you to roll a d6 damage and add your strength modifier, please.
Oh my god.
That'll be max.
Oh man.
So
Yo,
this is
Jack.
actually lethal damage. You're now bleeding out your mouth.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on.
I still have 10 hit points, so I still have
Okay.
a third of my health left.
So
Can
the
I-
wolf is going to bite.
Can I cast Firebolt on Pino?
I mean, you can. Do you want
Why?
to?
For his dumbass mistake, and so he'll stop engaging with this wolf. So hopefully we'll still be able to use them moving forward, and maybe show the wolf that we're on their side and not this dumbass's side.
Yeah, use your potion on the wolf.
You can roll nature first if you want. That might be good.
Pino, how did you take this L, bro?
Sick.
Woo!
I'm
So
not done yet.
yeah,
I
you
am
think
nowhere near done. You also got to remember, once I shape change back, I have
But-
full health, and then I can shape change again. Back
Nah,
into a
bro.
wolf.
Once you lose it, once you go through one shape, why would you do it
Bro.
again? Nah,
Bro,
that's,
it's dominance. I'm making it so he can't. He has to do what I say. But that's
bro,
all
you
out of
lost,
character.
bro.
this was a
I
combat I
don't
did
think
not
you should
expect.
do it again, bro.
Dab rolled a 6
If
for
he beats
nature.
you out of this form, you're cheating.
So-
Back again.
Dab, you have no new information with that roll.
I'll take a nature check.
Go for it.
See, ever since y'all beat up that old man, you had nothing but bad luck.
Nothing.
Yeah, neither of you are really sure on what's going on, apart from what you already said.
I'm sure that I just won 5 gold watching Pino get his ass spanked by this wolf.
So next
I'm
up,
not done yet.
is Josh. Pino,
So I'm just gonna keep attacking.
go for
Rob
it.
should break it up. He's a
Hey, I
vegan.
finally fucking hit him.
Okay, roll it. He yipes, but I assume you're also doing some dual damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He has to make the saving throw. And he
He
fails
he fails the saving throw, so
with
you're,
a natural one, by the way.
with a natural
So,
one. So
as that happens, I'm going to stand over and growl and again assert my dominance.
yeah, you know as you're a druid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know as a druid, you should probably howl in this instance.
Okay, sure. I howl.
Roll a performance check. You get an advantage.
I didn't hear no howl. Did you guys?
You must have missed it.
Roll a performance check with advantage.
12.
So, it seems like you've gotten some respect from this wolf pack. You eventually let the wolf up. It licks its own little wounds there. It seems like it hurt itself when it fell, and you really managed to get it good. They bump heads and go away.
Can
Perfect. I'm just going to howl at the rest of them and move back towards the group and then like a motion to follow us.
Anybody
my
who wants
hand
to
back
can
out to
re-roll their
Gideon.
nature roll.
I think I should get my gold back there, my friend. You don't have to pay me the 5, but I think my friend Pino there won that battle.
I think win is a strong word, man. I'm pretty sure some kind of magical hooey-dooey went on.
I growl at Gideon.
Give me my 5 back.
Bare
and
my
we'll call
teeth.
it.
Oh, I was passing you back to 5 gold.
Lex, you guys are still pretty unsure of what happened, but it doesn't seem like the wolves are pissed at least, so that's good.
Can I use my healing potion on the wolf?
The wolf's already gone.
Oh, he fucked off?
Yeah, he fucked off at the end of it.
So
You're
then
going
the
toward-
dominance didn't work.
It did. But it's a process. If you had gotten
Okay.
higher in your performance check, it would have worked better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. So then I'm going to shape change out and tell them what I did and say these motherfuckers are going to be ours. And I'm going to look at Gideon and say you should never not bet on me.
Bro, you mean to tell me there was none of your druidic hooey-dooey there? That wolf gave you the what for?
Bit me a couple of times, but no worse for the wear. Look at myself. I'm completely fine. Not even dirty.
And I'll use my quarterstaff one-handed to give Pino a smack in the head.
I will definitely try to catch that and rip him right out of the fucking cart.
So if you guys want to go into combat, feel free, or
No.
you can just cinematic this.
I'm
let him
definitely
do it.
not going to start fighting him. I'm just going to keep moving as he tries.
And my swing at the head is more of a, I don't like what you had did there. It could have went way worse. You're lucky it went the way it did. We could be out 3 wolves right now. 4.
5.
I just say, but we're not. Sometimes you got to take chances. Just keep walking.
Yeah, don't take chances with your resources, mate, when they're not just yours. Technically, those are Richter's wolves.
So as you guys are continuing to progress, y'all get to see you start coming up onto a small camp. Looks like there's a couple of traders. So you're coming up to mountains first of all. You're coming through a forest into a clearing up the mountains. The wolves leave as you enter the clearing and start going towards the source of fire. It's starting to get late. You guys have had a long day of traveling, and from the looks of it, you see some tents. A couple of campfires scattered with some food, some pots cooking, and it looks like a couple of wandering, traveling merchants have set up a camp at the entrance of this massive, essentially mountain pass, which is really the only way of traversing and getting over and through without riding for 2 weeks in each direction.
Got you. So is it like a pass, like just a crevasse through the mountains, like a
Exactly.
a path through the- Got you.
It looks like some kind of mage had gone and tunneled straight through and done all that good shit.
Are we right up on the camp or coming up onto it?
You're coming up onto it.
I say, does anybody know about this camp? Like to the rest of the group?
No, but I tell you this: avoid trouble, mate. We have miles more to travel.
I'm going to suggest to the rest of the group that maybe we should stop here and investigate. Maybe send somebody in under cover, invisible, to check things out.
I agree.
Sure. So what do you guys want to do?
Is this this is rocky terrain?
Type, mate.
This is rocky terrain. Yeah.
I'll use Stone Camel to go in and take a look and survey the area.
I'm going to use my disguise kit to turn into one of the guys we fought at the bar from the BAD.
Okay,
Me
cool.
too.
So you don't
Okay.
have their insignia, but you managed to give yourself like a flock of. Basically, in order to look like from the back alley dregs, you just have to make yourself look like a douchebag. So they have like you need like a flock of seagulls. They got like a flock of seagulls haircut going on. Most of them, like the Dungeons and Dragons equivalent of that. Some of them like spikes, and they like to dress really flashy and kind of flamboyantly color wise.
Okay.
What I'm gonna say, mate, this sounds like my type of crowd, mate.
I'm gonna join
That's why I'm
Richter with my disguised self.
So you guys both make yourself look like back alley dregs.
I just go in the way I am.
Shouldn't they roll to see how well their costume is?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
about
say,
to
Gideon,
make them. Yeah.
why don't we
So
wait
both
back
of you
here
guys
till they
can
figure that out?
roll deception.
Nah, I'm not waiting.
I can't hear anything.
Both you guys can roll deception to see how good your disguise is.
And then will I roll stealth for my
I
stone
think
kit?
mine they have to beat
Yes, please.
for disguised self. They have to beat like a spell save DC. Just let me pull it up 1 sec.
Yeah. Okay, I've never used disguise self in this setting before. If we can't figure it out shortly, I'm just going to give it to you guys. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like mine's pretty good. I have 19.
So-
Make myself, including my clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings, look different until the spell ends for 1 hour. Can seem taller, shorter, fatter, thinner, in between. Can't change.
But they're
body
just using a
type.
disguise kit. They're not using disguise self. They're using
No,
a dis-
mine
they're
is
using like-
disguised self. They have to.
Oh, yours is?
Make an intelligence against my spell save DC.
Okay, so you're good. Lex himself was like using a disguise kit that he had, I believe, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And what'd you get? Let me take a look.
I rolled a 19.
Cool. So you look like a douchebag now.
So
You've given yourself that D&D flock of seagulls haircut, or
I
would
pretty
you like
much
a-
do
would you like
absolutely
that or a
nothing
mohawk?
to change my hairstyle.
nice.
I
Cool.
get I get
that
adva-
comes natural for Richter.
I get advantage on stealth checks, and I rolled a 17.
Sounds good. So let me roll something real quick.
So, am I rolling for you, Gideon? Or are you going up with them too?
I'm not hiding. I'm just gonna drive the cart in. If everybody else is doing some sneak shit, I'm gonna be the straight man.
I think you should wait here with the cart. Let us go check things out.
Well, I'll leave the cart, but I'm not staying in the cart, bro. That's not what I'm gonna do.
I'll stay with the cart.
So Dab, as you're trying to, who else is sneaking up with Dab? Is it just Dab sneaking up, or is it other people too?
I'm not sneaking. I'm just gonna walk in.
I think I'm sneaking up under stone cover, and Richter and Rob are following me, looking like the people I'm sneaking up, or looking like
Yeah.
the people from the town because they think these are the same kind of.
So you okay? So the disguised
are we?
people are looking like the back alley dregs, and you
Yeah.
are sneaking up silently. Okay, so Dab, as you're sneaking up, one of the guys you sort of get a glimpse of them beforehand. You did roll well, but they are going to spot you. They don't look. You can roll perception actually as you're doing that simultaneously.
19.
Yeah, these guys look like merchants. They have packs. You see that they have a decent amount of just some like general goods that they try to be taking, and they just look like they've set up camp. They have a little spit going. Looks like they hunted down some sort of local fauna. Look to be like some sort of rodent, like a rabbit or something. And they spot you and goes, "Who goes there?" And you see one of them pull out a crossbow and one of them pull out a scroll.
I want to pull out a joint.
And I'll reply back, just a friendly traveler hoping to find my way to the land of gloom.
And so Lex and so the people that are disguised, are you standing with him right now, looking like fucking back alley dregs?
Yeah.
Yes.
They go, "We don't want any trouble. Back away. Your camp's up the way. We'll give you 20 gold apiece. Just walk away and pretend like you never fucking saw us."
We need to pass through.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what? I
You're
think-
getting to your camp. They're
I think
they're half a day's travel up there.
we thought you were those people. We're looking to take those people out.
Oh, really?
Back alley dregs, right?
How many of you are there? Just 3?
That's for me to know.
Yeah.
We
No,
heard.
was that Nick asking us, or was that the guy?
That's the guy asking. We had
Yeah.
heard. We had
Okay.
heard that this road was blocked off by some degenerates that may need to be removed. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, that's the reason we're camped here instead of going through to the settlement on the other side and unloading our goods.
At this moment, I want to step out into the open.
They just kind
And
of
I'll drop this guy's
Look
cell.
Hello,
they're
gentlemen.
pointing a crossbow at you.
And
I
I'll
hold
say
my
I'll say
hands
I'll
up away from my weapons.
and I'll
And I
say
just
that
say, I just want to speak, man.
and I'll say, gentlemen, it seems we both have invested interest here. Let us pass, or do you care to join?
Yeah, hell no on joining, but you should probably wait to daylight. Would you guys like to sit by our fire, warm yourselves, and least we can do is feed you if you're going to be taking care of our pests?
Nope. I wanna use the surprise element that comes with the night. I'm gonna light the joint, pass it to them, and
once,
ask them how many people are up there.
Well, I'm sorry,
Once
Lex.
I actually-
Hang on, Alan. What was the end of what you said, Lex?
I want to light the joint, pass it to them, and ask them how many people are in the camp.
He takes it. He smiles. He puffs it himself, and he passes it to his companion as he rolls himself one, and is going to pass it around in a circle with you guys. He goes, "I'm not sure. I know they have some fucking asshole sorcerer that's running around. He's giving us some trouble. We were a party of 5, and at least 5 of them jumped us. We managed to get away, but the other 2 did not. They are dead."
So there's 3 merchants here.
There's 3. I'm sorry. The other 3 of them are dead. There's 2 merchants here. 5 went in.
And it's just the
So
2
you're gonna
merchants.
let
There's
them
no
kill their
guards or
friends
anybody
and
else.
not join us?
Say that again, Lex.
So you're gonna let them kill your friends but not join us?
I don't want to die too. Just once they're gone, we'll keep going forward. And they weren't my friends. We were a caravan from the Merchants Guild.
Well, there's 4 of us here
Well,
and
what
2 of you.
exactly do you have for sale?
What kind of what do they have for sale?
What exactly do they have for sale?
So they have like some wines, some spirits, some spices, types of stuff that like we're gonna sell well at a general store, but not necessarily adventuring supplies. But if you're looking for something in particular, like a mundane item, ask me and I'll let you know.
So I see them talking, whatever. I'm going to pull the horse and our carriage up to the group.
Cool.
And then I'm going to nudge Lex and say, why don't you try to get them to give us their healing potions? And just sit back on the cart.
By the way, as you pull the horse over, one of them gets up, gets a feed bag from out, and gives your horse some alfalfa grains. He likes horses.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll ask the gentleman, since Richter apparently could not hear what Pino said, but I did, and ask them, do you have any health potions that you may be able to pass to?
Well, we had a pretty hearty stock before we ran into those bandits. Wasted most of them trying to save one of my companions, and the one that I have left, I'm saving in case I'm going to die.
And do you have any means of making any more?
Nope, bought them from some asshole back at the town a day's travel back.
How did
I'm a merchant, not a chemist.
How did they work for you when you did use them? As I have also purchased from the same person, I believe.
He lifts his shirt up a little bit and he shows you a scar and he goes, "It's healing, but There's going to be some scarring. I didn't bleed out though, and that's really the point.
As long as you weren't poisoned and not died from it.
I had more pressing concerns than worrying about poison at the time. Namely, my spleen hanging out of my body.
So how
there.
many health potions did he have?
They had like 6 or
one.
7 of them, but now he has just one, and that's for him in case he's going to die.
So he has none now.
Yeah, none for sale, just 1 in total.
Richter
I'm
shoots
gonna
and
tell him
steals it.
okay, and is it on him? Do we not know where it is?
You can be reasonably sure that he has it on him.
And then
I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I'm gonna kill you if you don't give it to me.
You can roll an intimidation.
Can I Can I help him and say you said that potion was for if you're gonna die again? Well, it looks like you're gonna die again, so just to try to give him advantage or something.
For that matter, mate, if we're going to take the healing potions, we should take it all.
I got a 16.
You got a 16? Okay.
Yeah.
This guy is going to smile and go, I've been saving this, and he pulls out a scroll. He goes, you want to rephrase your sentence, friend? Anybody can roll an Arcana check.
Dab rolls a 16. Do I get advantage with that?
You just get it with a 16, so you're good. Truthfully, I don't know if you get advantage with that, but you already got it, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm a wizard, and Arcana and History are my proficiency.
So what is that, Jeff?
No, you don't get advantage for it.
Yeah, that's
proficiency.
right. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Dab, you recognize a Scroll of Fireball. It's a 3rd level spell, deals a lot of damage.
Oh my fucking god, we're gonna die. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go.
And I'll relay this.
Let it go.
I'll relay this to the rest of the group. That's
I'm gonna
that's
cast
a
hideous
scroll.
laughter on him.
You're going to cast what?
No.
Hideous laughter.
Okay, you're going to have to roll initiative because he's ready for you.
Okay.
Yo, I'm going to lunge and tackle Richter.
You're also going to have to roll for initiative.
What the fuck? What are you doing? Fireball means he can kill us here. We can all die. I don't want to die with you here, mate. I don't.
I want.
So I
Dab
think
to
we
have
should
that
be
scroll.
peaceful, mate. We should be peaceful, mate. This is not worth it. I'm not rolling initiative. I'm running away.
Do I have to?
Your initiative is a
I
5.
agree with Ernie here.
Once
Lex,
he says that there is a scroll of fireball, I am running away.
Well, you go first, so
Lex got a 5 initiative. I also got a 5 initiative. Lex, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay, Lex, you're going first.
Is there any way I could snatch the scroll?
And you run away. So you could try. I'm going to look up the rules on disarming an opponent. Hang on 1 second.
Do I have to be in initiative to cast Mage Armor on myself?
is it a reaction?
So
This guy's gonna kill us with the fucking fireball scroll, bro.
You can
so
only kill
let
some
me-
of us.
I don't want to be part of the sum.
I just want to remind everybody that I am still back at the wagon, not very close to everybody.
You pulled the horse up.
I pulled it up, but I'm not standing right beside you guys.
He's close enough for his friend to feed the horse some alfalfa, so you're close.
His friend is standing by the horse. Sure, he walked over.
Bro, he's probably
So-
gonna kill us all with this fireball scroll if he shoots this
Hey,
shit off.
Hang
Just
on
let this shit
1
go,
second,
bro.
guys. Hang on 1 second. Let me just handle this encounter real quick. Sorry, just the chatter makes it difficult. Lex, so if you have 2 choices. You said you have hideous laughter, and you also can try to disarm. So you would make an attack roll contested by his strength check, basically, on this guy. So you can
Okay.
try, or you can try to hit him with hideous laughter. Either of those things, getting it out of his hands or getting him on the ground prone, unable to act, would prevent him from using the fireball scroll.
What modifier do I get to disarming him?
So you would make a normal attack. And if
Either
you're
or,
using-
I make a normal attack. I roll a d20.
Yes. So that you'd roll a d20, and then I would suggest not using your crossbow. You'll be at a disadvantage for that.
No,
But
but I'm
you
saying
can use
if-
like a
if
sword
I,
or something.
I roll to attack if I cast Hideous Laughter. If I just want to disarm him, what do I have to do?
Well, Hideous Laughter, I think they just try to make a save. I don't think you have to roll to attack for that. They have to roll. For disarming, you have to roll an attack.
A strength check.
But
Wouldn't
your spell save DC should be high if it's your charisma.
I think I might just let you fucking throw a save, bro.
I think that's the
DC's
smart thing to do, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm going
Your
for.
spell save DC is 8 plus your.
I'm gonna make him drop the scroll, and I'm gonna give it to Dab, and I'm gonna get the potion.
Hang on 1 second. What did I say the spell save DC? It was 10 plus proficiency plus related spellcasting check?
No, it's 8 plus
It's
plus
8.
plus, so it ends up being like
Yes.
13 or 14 at this level, depending on his charisma. So
So
it's 8 plus 2 for proficiency plus his charisma.
what's your charisma, Lex?
Yeah.
My charisma
The
is
modifier
well,
Plus 3.
my guy's level 2 though, and it's here, so he's only level 1.
It wouldn't
Probably
change
plus
between
eight.
1 and 2.
My charisma is 15, and it's got a 2 on top of it.
Okay, so that's a 12. He's got to beat a 12 for this. And it's the wisdom save?
That's really low.
Yeah, as a druid, mine's only 13, so it's at the
Oh my
moment not that
god!
bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's fallen for your hideous laughter, Lex.
Damn.
So yeah, we're gonna just handle this via cinematic. Fireball. What's the fucking range here? Because he's just gonna drop this shit. He's had a really rough day.
His turn is before everybody else's?
nobody else rolled initiative?
Yeah, you ran
went
away.
first and ran away.
Oh,
Yeah,
ran.
you're-
As long as I ran away, I'm straight then. I'm good. I ran away.
You're the only one not getting hit by a fucking fireball right now.
I'll ask
What is the
again.
radius of fireball? Because isn't it only like 10 feet?
Let me just double check.
I'll ask
And if
again.
he's casting it on Lex. He's casting it point blank on himself.
Nobody
Yeah.
else is
Yeah,
even
this guy's had a
trying
bad
to
day.
disarm him and gain the scroll for themselves.
It's a bad day. He's
I
had
told you, I'm not near him. I'm on the cart right now.
No, DM just said that the only one that's not near is Gideon.
Yeah, I'll give Cartman advantage on the save, but we'll see.
I'll ask again. Do I have enough time to cast mage armor on myself?
No, you do not. You should have rolled initiative, sir. Okay, so everybody make a dexterity
Each creature
saving
in
throw.
a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dex saving throw. A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save. Oh my god. Y'all about to die.
I got a 21.
You got a
I
1,
told
Lex?
you this is because you enable Richter with his retarded ass. I'm
Let-
sorry.
Richter got a 21. Dab got a 4.
You're trying to beat a 14.
Rob got 7.
17.
Pito dies. Sorry, that rolled as Gideon. That was supposed to be rolled as me, as Pino.
But I don't have a roll.
No,
He doesn't.
I had it set up wrong. It was my deck save. Actually, no, that was Gideon's deck save. I'll take it. Whatever. It was only a +2.
Nah,
It was only I would have had a +2 instead of +1. It only would have made it 10. I still would be in the same.
If you clicked it off your sheet, it's still your stats. The only thing that changes that is the label at the bottom when you hit
I've got.
Do me and
both
Rob
our sheets
compete on
up.
our
I got
own?
a two sheet.
he does 8. I think it's 6d6.
This one is
So
66.
the scroll, yeah,
Does
the scroll
8d6 fire
cast-
damage
the
on a
scroll
fail
is
save, and
cast at-
half of that, and half that if you pass.
Yeah, the scroll is cast at 3rd level. It's 8d6.
If I
That's
fucking die
the
again,
only thing that I found about the scroll. So
So this one, because you're not supposed to die here, might be a little different. Everybody take 25 damage
Yeah, that puts me down.
to
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
unconscious,
that
right?
puts me
Everybody's
too.
in death saving throw save.
I think I
area.
only have like 15 health at level 2.
We're gonna say that everybody that didn't make the saving throw is now incapacitated and in death saving throws.
Yeah. So that.
Meanwhile-
Dab.
The other, including the other fucking the other trader, he was just kind of backing up, going, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!" And this dude just detonates everything. The goods are gone. Your horse is dead. Your wagon is on fire. Discuss.
Why
So
don't you turn
Also,
this around?
save each other because, like, some of you are dying right now.
Yo, the way I survived is that
the new guy can just take all our shit and go fuck off on his own and start a new party.
yo, okay. The way I survived is I got behind a tree just as that shit exploded. So the front of my clothes are singed, the back of my clothes are singed, but I'm alive. So when I come back out and I see everything is on fire, the horse is dead,
I'm gonna give you.
everybody's down.
I'm gonna give
No.
you an opportunity just to DM. Like, you don't have to roll. You get to stabilize everybody, especially. So, who here has a healing potion on them? Tell me if you do not have a healing potion on you.
I do
real
not.
Quick, the only two people that are down are me and Dab, right? Because the other guys
Oh,
doing
yeah.
the saves.
Okay, yeah.
They took
Oh, and-
half the
and-
damage though.
They're
Yeah.
still awake. 25 if there's only 12 damage, and I'm pretty sure they both got more than 12 hit points.
Yep.
I have
So
a healing.
I'm unconscious. By
I'm up with 5. If I took 12.
Lex, do you want to roll a medicine check on someone?
I can do that
For
actually.
sure.
I'm pretty good with medicine.
Yeah, so you guys can stabilize each other.
I'll fucking
Okay,
go
the first thing I'm gonna do is
stabilize,
go to the guy who dropped the dropped the scroll, and take his healing potion.
It's destroyed. Everything
Oh,
on it
he's
was
still
destroyed.
up with the scroll? What is he doing?
Oh, he's dead. He died. He didn't make it.
Where's the scroll?
It's used. It's a one-use thing, and it would have burned anyways. Everything that could be on fire is basically on fire right now.
So now
Besides
there's
you guys.
so now there's nobody here but us and me and Pino being down and everybody else taking damage except for Gideon, correct?
Correct. Thank you.
I'm gonna roll. Who are you rolling on, Lex?
I only got an 8 in medicine check.
Who are you doing that on? Because I'm gonna
roll
do it
20.
on the other one.
I have a question.
No, what
Lex,
character are you trying to heal?
Do we have Mary Jade's Fern in this game too?
No.
Nope.
No.
You just have root and gloom.
Which like Dab or Pino were you rolling that medicine check on? Richter.
Damn,
What-
because
who
Mary
was I
Jade's
rolling
Fern
it
gave
for?
you advantage on medicine check.
I can't hear you. Hold up. Who were you rolling that medicine check on? Was it Dab or
For
Pino?
Dab.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one for Pino.
But Dab has a health potion himself, no?
Correct.
I believe so.
What the hell? I'm gonna roll one for the merchant guy.
He's like really dead.
He's dead.
Not
He's
him,
like
the other
really
guy.
dead.
Not
Both
him, his
merchants.
partner. Didn't?
Yeah, they're both really dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were
okay.
like level 2 merchants. This guy had enough use magic device to just like barely do that and not do it well.
So
Damn, bro.
does 14 bring me to consciousness, DM?
Yeah, you guys get conscious. Congratulations.
Oh, we're both conscious? Okay.
Yep, people are fixing you. You get conscious. Congratulations.
I got conscious with an 8.
Oh, this.
Thank God.
That's fire.
Well, that was fun.
No, it really was not, man. Not at all.
Okay, I'm gonna get
It's
up.
rather disturbing, actually.
I'm gonna get up, dust myself off. Suggest to the rest of the party. Well, we've got a bonfire here now. It seems. Let's take a rest here.
I'm gonna say we might want to reconsider that. We kind of just made a giant scene and a giant
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah, man.
We
I'm
might
thinking
get
pretty much that we
targeted
should
by a
get the
lot of
fuck out of here. Yeah, we should fuck
I agree.
off, man.
We need to camp. We need to rest. I am fucked up, but I don't
Not
think we
here.
should rest here.
And our wagon is chum now, man.
So
Wagon
when
stand. We're
And the horse is dead too.
so when we're
I'm coming.
when we're revived, do we stay at 0?
Once you rest tonight, you'll go back up to full.
yeah, but when you stabilize, you go to 1 hit point. 'Cause
Okay.
if you're at 0, you're out.
Okay, I think maybe we should go back the way we came, a little further back off the beaten path, and try to make a camp.
I agree. Find somewhere that looks as safe as can be and kind of just tuck in, keep quiet.
Yeah, but I do believe
Yo,
we
I
should have a
wanted,
talk
I
about
wanted
our-
to get this. I wanted to get the scroll so we could beat everybody up there with it.
Scrolls are
I
one.
understand.
Bro, this shit is burned.
Yeah,
That
scrolls
shit's
are one use
burned.
anyway. You're thinking of
understand.
They
logs.
said there's a giant and shit up there.
Yeah, no,
It would have helped.
it would have. Yeah, it would have definitely
It
been
was a
good.
good
But
try.
now the scroll's been used, and nobody else can use it.
If we could have just knocked him out and got it, that would have been fire.
That would have been
That
fire.
would've
It
been
was a
terrible.
good try.
Bro, this was a terrible plan, mate. Terrible. You just
Only
attack
because
people
it
without
failed.
any plan. You attack with no plan, mate, every single time.
That's idea number 2 that failed, by the way.
What do you
Actually, I
mean?
guess
Yeah,
Pino's
like-
didn't fail. It just
I
didn't
fail.
work
My,
great.
my dominance worked. They were going to run away either way.
Okay, so everybody's in agreement that we
You
should
were
find a
nearly
spot.
killed, mate.
We should
All
find.
of you were nearly killed.
Everybody
Yeah,
agrees.
I don't feel good. Let's crawl the fuck off this path and hide a little bit and hum and trance out.
Everybody's in agreement.
I'm
I could
done.
use a rest.
Yeah.
Gideon, since you took no damage, do you mind standing watch?
For the first,
Sure,
I can-
mate.
I can do the other 4 because I only need 4. I say, as I stumble to somewhere to sit.
So what's the
We
plan?
really need to have a
So we've moved backwards towards the town we just come from because we made such a big scene. So we get off the beaten path towards town, find a safe area to rest while Gideon stands watch. Pino goes into a trance. I would imagine you, Richter, do the same. And Rob and I will just take a rest. I'm going to sit here and smoke my pipe, hopefully regain some of my energy and relieve some of my pain.
Yep.
So you guys all go to full hit points, and yeah, start of a beautiful day. Nothing like the smell of burnt merchant horse and wagon in the morning to wake you guys up. Your provisions, by the way, that you had are burnt. They were in the wagon. They're gone. But your personal gear and all your combat gear is good. Just like any mundane items that you kept in the wagon are gone.
food.
I-
I'm gonna start
Food.
gathering some berries and shit from around.
Do we still have our
I'll give
gloom,
it to
or
you.
did that burn up?
You have the gloom, yeah.
And I still have the health potion because it was carried on me.
Yep. And twos and lean-to shelters, but like your tents are gone. Your packs are gone. Not your packs. Your bedrolls are gone, and all that shit's gone.
I'm comfortable on the ground.
So I'll wake up, light my pipe, look around, let everybody know. I think it's safe for us to proceed now. Let's see what adventure lies ahead.
Ahead, mate. We have no fucking gear. We have to go back.
We don't need
Got
to
all
go.
that gear. We've got everything that we fight with. We'll get everything we lost where we're headed.
And it's only a day's travel over this mountain pass.
Oh, okay. I thought we was mad far away. My fault.
We could eat some berries and shit, live off the land.
Yeah, don't
I'm
get too
gonna
hung up on
pretend I hurt
geography
myself
because
and
I
ask
certainly
Rob to
fucking
carry
don't.
me.
And I'm going to harvest some of this charred horse to keep for later. It's now jerky, I would imagine.
Yep. You can do that. So you guys can have some horse meat from poor Betty.
I'll look for some berries with Pino.
Yeah, you guys. That's a gimme. You guys can find some berries and some food. It's good to be in a druid.
I'll say to Rob, you sure you don't want some of this horse meat?
I gag a little.
I'm gonna look for wolf tracks.
None. They avoid this area.
They're not in this area.
Correct.
So we'll continue on our way then.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, there's they tried to make this path pretty simple. There seems to be one main road with a bunch of roads coming off of it. As you guys are entering, it's pretty expansive. You're in difficult terrain most of the time, so it's a slow going. But you see the sign that says "Stick to the main road, giants."
So at that time, being able to cast Mold Earth, can we maybe take go off the path, or at least me and whoever chooses to follow, go off the path and cast my cantrips Mold Earth to make it easily traveled for myself?
Yep, you can do that.
Does anybody care to follow, or do you care to stay on the path?
I'll go off.
I'm gonna go with Dab.
Where were you
Staying
going?
with
No.
the group.
Well, I speak giant, so if you're going off the road, I mean, it's not a bad idea if you do encounter a giant for me to actually maybe be able to talk to him.
I'll just inform the rest of the group that I think this sign is a diversion. I think they want us to stay on the road so they can attack us.
It's a good point.
So, are you like going parallel with the main road? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're
Are there
basically.
any giant tracks?
Roll perception check. Everybody who wants to check for giant track.
Nat 20.
On the
That-
main road, you don't see any giant tracks. So that's a no on the main road. But you see signs of giants elsewhere as you like go off the path.
I got an 18 perception.
Seeing as we see giant tracks off the path, I'm going to suggest that we don't go too far off the path, and maybe the sign isn't that much of a decoy.
I think
Mike,
Rob
I am
talking
not
giant is a
following
good idea.
giant tracks anywhere, Mike. Do you hear yourselves?
I am not following giant tracks anywhere either, is what I'm saying.
I might change my mind and go with Rob. I think him talking to the giant's a good idea.
So I'm going to suggest that we split the group, but we don't go far away from each other. Some stay on the road, others just stay off stealthily. Maybe I'll be off, use my stone camo as well as my cantrip Mold Earth to make the terrain easy to move. And we'll just keep an eye on each other, and if anybody comes under attack, we'll be close enough to help each other.
Cool.
I'm going back to the wagon. I mean, no wagon.
Good.
Back to the road.
So who's on the road and who's with that?
So, if that's the case, can I wild shape back into a dire wolf and just let Dab ride me off the path?
Sure.
That way,
I'll allow it.
and just keep smelling, keep my keen senses going.
I'm gonna go with Rob.
Rob, where are you going?
Do you want me to come with you? Or, I mean, we can't leave our new friend here alone, so how about you
No,
guys?
why
ride
can't you? I could walk along the road.
We could use him as a decoy. Perfect. We don't know him. There's no emotional attachment, so if he gets fucked, it's no big deal.
I agree.
It's a little extreme, but I get the point you're making. That's not a bad idea.
So that's how we'll proceed, DM. Most of us are in the bush in cover. I'm stone camo riding a wolf, creating the terrain, making it easy for us to get through, while Gideon walks the path, and we both keep eyes on everybody.
Nice.
I'm keeping an eye out. Like I'm smelling. I'm using like I said, my keen senses, looking for giants as we go. That's what I'm focusing on.
Excellent. So, as you guys are progressing forward, you definitely see some signs of struggle going on, but it doesn't look like giant struggle. It looks like on this road there are grabbing some bandits. I see some blood spat. It looks like one of the dead merchants that you killed their other friends going on there, and they're just really not doing too well.
And this is all on the road.
This is all on the road as you guys are walking. Off the road as you guys are sort of forging your own path. You don't really see terribly too much. You definitely see some other giant sign, but you're close enough to the road, so it's not really messing with you. Bear with me 1 second. So, soon, you, oh, I just backed up. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about
I
that.
can't believe he killed that fucking wagon, man.
I can.
I'm not surprised.
So as you guys are walking forward, you suddenly come to a crossroad. You're like on the edge of the mountain as you're going up and up, but there's a crossroad. One leads towards the center. One way leads towards the center of the mountain. It's not like a cave or anything. You're actually going to a road, but you're going like more into the mountain. And the other way is a continuation of the path that you're on, except there is a giant boulder blocking it off. There is a 300-foot unscalable wall face on one side of it, and a 1,000-foot drop on the other side of it. Looks like this is one of the only like side roads that leads off to the main mountain, but going straight ahead is the way to go.
Do we know that if both paths lead to the same place?
You do not. All you know is that the path that's blocked off leads you to where you need to go.
Can I sniff around, see if I can smell anything?
Roll
that
perception.
Shouldn't be.
Do we see any people in the area?
Roll perception.
So keen senses give me advantage on seeing or hearing and smelling. So
Yeah, you definitely smell some giant. Like you can sniff it, and you think that the stone was put there by a giant.
Dab rolls the 17. What do I see?
It's massive. It is absolutely massive. You don't think you're going to be able to get it with your cantrips or your move earth. It's just too big.
So I'm gonna start growling.
I'm gonna suggest that Rob.
Making sound.
I'm gonna suggest that Rob ask the Giants to move it.
There's no giants around.
We'll
I'm
find them.
gonna growl and nod towards Lex because I know that there is giants around.
How close? I'm asking you. I know you can't say anything, but
And no answer.
But we're up on the boulder. There's no giants around, so we have no other choice really but to go up the other path to maybe find a giant to move the boulder. So
it's possible.
unless anybody has any idea on how to move this boulder, I think we have no other choice but to go up the path. And there's nothing I can do to cast to help the terrain any better.
Nah, not really any clear way of passing. You could try, but there's a really good chance that if
What
anybody's
about
less than super dexterous, they're going to die.
What if you used mold earth to pull out a small part of what's like where the rock is held up by the side of the cliff?
From the
And
side,
pull out a chunk of that.
You're looking at it, but it doesn't look like it's going to be able to do it. It's just really firmly in there. There's something about giant stonework that's just not easy to undo, especially given the skin.
and this boulder's so big that Thunderwave would be unaffected.
Correct.
So it looks like no other choice but to go up the other path. We all in agreement?
I suppose that's the best.
Is there any wildlife around?
Well, roll perception. This is a different check, so roll it again, please.
Robert, you're not a giant, right?
BRB, like literally 5 seconds.
Not really, no. I have a slight relation, kind of, but not really. My grandfather taught me to speak giant when I was younger. He had a friend of his that he had in the woods
I rolled
that
perception
he taught
already,
me
though.
to, took me to, and
Why did it roll it twice?
That was your last one for when we checked the rock out.
Oh, so I just got a 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that was your last one.
So
Maybe
Lex
it was- I don't know. I thought it
Lex
was
rolls
your last one.
20 on nature perception. Or Richter, sorry.
Sorry.
Nick said give him 5 seconds. So.
Oh, you can transform into any animal.
No, I can transform into things that I've seen. So there's a few things that we haven't seen that I can transform into, but nothing that would do anything here.
You've seen an ox, have you not?
Yeah, but that's not one of my choices.
Because I was thinking
Out of character.
transform into some type of pulling animal. Maybe we could down some trees, put logs underneath this rock, and move it like the Egyptians.
Not a bad idea.
You got
So-
any big animal you can turn into?
All these
know-
animals, think of the size of a bear at most, and I don't think a bear is gonna move the rock.
Even if it's
You know,
on,
as you guys are talking, you with your 23 perception and your wolf hearing,
No, that's Richter.
I'm sorry, Richter.
Check.
As you guys are talking, as they're all talking, you can hear with your wolf hearing. It sounds like crying, but it's like a really weird crying. It sounds like a giant crying.
Do I know the
Coming from
direction?
Yeah, well down the other path.
Okay. At this
Is
point,
there, is there
I'm
any
pretty much at
wildlife
the end
nearby?
of my.
yeah, Lex's or Richter's check was for wildlife. Is there any wildlife nearby?
Just like some normal, ordinary stuff. You see like a couple lizards, some birds way overhead. But animals tend to stay off this path. It's well trodden by people.
So
I have,
I'm gonna.
I have speak with animals. Can I ask the birds where the giant is? Which direction?
We know which direction it is. He told us that the sound's coming from up the other path.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop out of my direwolf form at this point because it would actually be running out anyway. Now that I looked at it, and I'm gonna tell them that I hear some large crying, some weird large crying. The direction up the path that we're looking, something's not right, and maybe we should go check it out, and maybe we should send Rob. I'm gonna tell them that I smelled giants around here earlier as well, so that they know that there is giants around.
And I'm going to suggest to Pino that maybe you should turn into a great owl, fly overhead, and see if there's any danger ahead.
Not that good yet, my friend.
You can't turn into a flyer yet.
Yeah, out of character, I can't do anything flying or swimming yet.
Gotcha. So then, are we all going to go up the path, or should we send one person to scope it out?
I'm going.
I'm gonna say, yeah, definitely send Rob at least as well.
So I'll go up the path as well. I'm gonna.
Probably shouldn't get too far away from each other either.
No, I think we should travel as a group. But at this time, I'm also gonna keep up with the stone camo. Do you want me to roll a stealth check to see how well my stone camo is working?
Yes, I do.
So, can I ask a question, DM?
You may not.
Okay.
So my stone camo's not working at all.
That was your question.
Absolutely not.
Go ahead. Of course you can. Fuck it.
Hey, I was just respecting it. That's how it is sometimes. You get told
No
to shut
worries.
the fuck up. My question is, if we were to approach giants, would they be more prone to, would they want a single person to come talk to them or a group of people? Like,
Yeah, it depends on the giant. Depends on the giant's mood. Most of them
Fair
are
enough.
just gonna smash, but this one seems to be crying, so you never know.
fair enough.
So maybe we should all walk in a group behind Rob, with Rob far enough ahead that we can still keep eyes on him.
That sounds like a good idea.
We all
I
in
don't
agreement.
like the sound of a group walking toward this giant.
Well, we're gonna be
Gotcha.
we're gonna be behind Rob. Rob's gonna be by himself ahead of us, so that he'll be the
Give him
first
a
to
good
come up.
20 feet.
Yeah, so nothing
Alright,
will
so
notice.
let Rob talk to the giant and make sure it's Gucci. Then,
Yeah. And if he
Okay.
starts to get into trouble, we'll be close enough to see and help if need.
So, I just want to make sure this is clear because, like, there are a lot of new players in this group. Out of character, just for y'all meta information, if you were to just straight up attack this giant, it will fucking wipe the group.
Absolutely, yeah.
FYI.
I've used it against my players before. Any kind of giant, like it doesn't matter what kind, they'll fuck you up at level 2.
Like, one hit point, like, one hit, you're just gonna fucking die to, like, minimum damage type hit
Yeah.
point. They do
Let me
a
ask you a
lot of
question,
fucking.
man.
25,
DM?
30 damage.
Richter, you're
If
hearing
you
that,
wasn't
right?
scared of a fireball scroll, they're not scared of a giant, bro. If they wasn't scared of Fireball Skull after I literally told them this shit is gonna kill you,
Yeah, but you're not the DM. The DM just told us the giant will kill us, no doubt. So no fucking with the giant.
Bruh, if we would have been able to cast the fireball spell on the boulder, we wouldn't even have to talk to the giant.
I didn't think stone would catch on fire.
yeah. What are you talking about?
What, you can't cast a giant fireball at a fucking boulder?
Yeah, and it's just
It's
gonna
not
hit the
gonna
boulder.
destroy it.
So
If Thunderwave
Why
won't
not?
knock it back, then Fire Boulder
As-
won't do.
yeah, Fireball wouldn't have done nothing. You guys were going down this fucking path. So as so as you're walking up, the sound definitely is of a giant crying, and now the rest of y'all can hear that too. You go quite a bit. You walk for about 10 minutes. The sound gets more and more intense, and finally, you see a really sad-looking giant. He's crying, and he's sitting on a big boulder. Imagine that house is a boulder. He's just crying.
Oh, damn.
Roll perception check.
Ask him what's wrong, Rob.
Everybody or Rob? Because he's
I
up
will.
front.
Rob, only Rob.
Ask him what's wrong, Rob.
I will.
Well, I wonder why he's so sad.
So you can see that he's got some a bunch of arrows and scorch marks on his shins and knees. He's got an arrow sticking out of one of his you can see an arrow sticking out of his back, and he's just crying.
I slowly approach, hands forward to show that I've got no weapons drawn or anything like that. And in Giant, I say in my softest voice that I can say, muster. Hey, big fella, you okay?
He jumps up. He wasn't paying attention before, but he jumps up and he grabs his giant club that was sitting there and he kills you. No, I'm just kidding. He jumps up and grabs the giant club and brandishes at you. He goes, "Go away, go away. You've done
I'm
enough."
sorry. My friends, and I kind of gesture back to you. I'm sure you guys are like 50, 60 feet or more behind me. We heard you crying, and just what's wrong?
Roll persuasion.
I don't know if I'm good at that.
Let's find out.
Shit.
Let's find out together. You can have an advantage because you're trying to be nice to this guy and he needs someone to be nice to him.
Pretty good. 18.
So he puts down his club and he just starts crying. They were mean people. Mean people. Why are you so mean? By the way, you all look alike the giants.
Who is mean to you?
Stupid pointy-haired man.
They I think I know who you're talking about. That's actually guys that we want to hurt and deal with.
No, don't go. They too mean. They hurt.
We can hurt them too.
You can't go. Block path.
Maybe,
They kept
maybe-
coming and making fun of me. I'm a small giant. He's only like 9 feet tall.
you look pretty big and strong to me.
He starts crying some more.
When this happens, I'm gonna take off my disguise that looks like the bad guys because I don't want them to kill me.
That's a good call. That's a very good call. I was actually wondering if you remember that.
I'm gonna ask Rob if he can understand anything.
So I say to the giant, I'm like, I'm just gonna go talk to my friends there for a second, or like, just hold on a second.
Yeah, he's just still crying. He doesn't even hear you. He was crying so loud.
I go back.
It sounds
and
really
basically-
awkward, by the way, guys. Like,
I basically I relay the info. Sounds like the guys that we're looking for attacked this big guy. So, I mean, maybe we can get them on our side to take them out.
Yeah, and I would say to Rob, I would suggest seeing if he would be willing to fight with us, and also maybe removing that boulder for us.
Yeah, the boulder at the least.
Well, I mean, I wanted to see what was wrong with him first before asking favors.
Maybe you should ask him if you can help him remove the arrows from his body.
Yeah, maybe is there something we can give him first?
it's not a bad idea. I'll go back up to the giant and I'll
Cool.
say, look, can I help you take those arrows out of your body? They look like they hurt.
He looks at you kind of puzzled. He looks down. He goes, "Oh,
You're bleeding. Might get infected.
Did we just lose Bacon's voice?
I don't know.
Maybe. I'm gonna say he gone.
Bacon, can you hear us?
What happened to Bacon?
I don't know.
He was about to tell us what the giant was going to say, and the giant ate him, I think.
This sucks. Oh no! No!
The giant
What? Oh,
While he's figuring this out, I'm running back real quick for Toke.
yeah, I'm gonna roll one up.
Comer,
real quick.
text me if he freaking comes right back, because I'll come running back in.
Dudes, if we can get a fucking giant with wolves and shit on our side.
Wolves aren't around. But yeah, I mean, moving
No.
forward.
Well, for
If
the
we
future
had them,
too.
that would have been crazy. But we don't got them no more.
Well, Pino did assert the dominance, so that'll be good moving forward. But I think we probably would have been able to use them today as friends had Pino not challenged.
That's true.
You guys can have your pet wolves. I want a pet giant. It'd be sick as fuck.
No doubt. It says Lex's mic's muted, but it's not.
I think he's
Oh,
frozen.
he's
on
actually
my
froze.
screen
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
froze on my screen.
Can you hear us, Lex? Fuck, I thought I was the one with the shitty internet. Oh, who did we just lose? We just lost Lex, too.
Yeah. Oh, and we lost Archbank.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking New York City lose internet.
Is that where they all are?
I think that's where Nick's.
Yeah, Al just dropped, and him and Nick just said they can't get back in the call. Sorry, people, for the technical delays.
Yeah, it looks like Discord might have just took a shit.
Yeah. Hopefully we will be back as soon as possible. Now would be a good time to roll yourself up a nice fat joint and go for a smoke while we sort this out and get everybody back online. I can hear somebody's phone ringing.
And we'll be right back. Yeah, I don't think we can do that for copyright reasons.
Echo still.
Will do.
It's slightly fucking blurry, like it's worse quality almost. It's weird.
Will we be able to stream this?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Ask you.
Can you get? I don't have a camera up, right? Because I am definitely like not fit for stream.
No, you're not. You got nothing up.
I think
What, you got your full Juggalo
Wait.
makeup on?
pretty
Move
much.
your camera around a little bit. Move your phone around a little bit, or your camera. Just making sure the
Got his
bottom right
Juggalo
phone.
makeup on.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't worn a shirt in 3 weeks. I don't see a reason to start now.
I'm not mad at you either. Shit, live your best life, Pimpin.
I've been getting fly as fuck at home for no reason.
I'm gonna check the Twitch stream right now.
Arrgh. While we have a moment while we're not on camera, bro, Richter, you gotta stop shooting everything, bro.
I'm working on. They can't hear you right now. No. Alrighty, I'll make it live.
Oh, we weren't live? Okay.
Live now. Looks like Discord's having some difficulties for some of our friends. We're gonna have to leave the story there with Rob going back to try to help the giant and maybe moving forward, we might have a giant on our side. Who knows? We'll find out next Wednesday with this camp. Nostra, I
Sorry
believe,
for the issues.
yeah, this weekend, Saturday, I believe. Nostra,
I believe so. Yeah.
we're gonna have a battle royale, a little bit of a switch up, and then we'll return to our Lost Mind of Phandelver campaign on Monday, and we'll be back on next Wednesday to find out if we have a giant friend. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all who subscribed. Thanks to all who followed, and we'll see you this weekend.
See you next time.